Okay, guys.
Ready?
Rolling.
Okay. So I started rolling cigarettes when I was in college. Can't be too moist because then it won't burn.
Like children sleeping.
We have spoken about the theme of loss, which is a large part of my work, but it's not entirely my work. And I certainly never decided that I would set out to do a body of work about loss, but that seems to be what has happened. I like to keep it abstract in a sense, so that the memories are mine, but the photographs are kind of unrevelatory about my memories, but they have a certain emotional substance. I wanted to be an architect. I decided I'd like to be an architect, so I applied to art school. And I was not cut out to be an architect. I later went into photography. That was my next major. And then I switched from photography to graphic design. Two pieces that I was particularly proud of in my career as an art director. One of them is a simple postcard that I came up with the entire concept, 5 cents a minute, AT&T. It was really simple. The other accomplishment in my career there as a designer was for Delta Airlines. The client, Delta Airlines, wanted an introduction piece made for their new Terminal A at Logan Airport, and everything went smoothly, and I liked that. It seems to me that art and words are very much related.
My name is Barbara Ross Saulnier. I was born in Beverly, November 13th, 1919, and I lived in Beverly my whole life until I got married. When Joey was 17 years old, we gave him a camera for his Christmas present, and that's when he began to take pictures. Joe was inspired to become an artist by something in him. He decided he'd like to go to Rhode Island School of Design. Never drew, never did anything like that. He went down and they interviewed him and they accepted him in 2 days. He was inspired by life. He was inspired by everything around him. We bought this house and we got it for $9,000 and it was falling apart. Absolutely falling apart. We decided to do 1 room each year. So Joey lived here in absolute bliss because his bedroom had a big hole in the ceiling. The water came in and the floor underneath was all spongy where the water was. And as he was growing up living here, he would step on that and jump so he wouldn't go through. And he was looking up where all the bees and all that kind of stuff came in. So it was like an adventure. And we really enjoyed the adventure. You know, it was not an ordinary growing up at all.
When we moved in here, well, let's just take this room as an example. It was piled at least to the height of a man with paper bags about the size of a 1-quart paper bag that you would get in an ice cream store. And all of those bags were filled with ashes from the enormous coal furnace that was in the basement. It took my dad roughly 5 years of filling up a trailer every weekend and hauling the ashes to the dump. And when he'd get to the dump, he'd get rid of the ashes and pick up any scrap lumber or whatever else looked like it would be useful in rebuilding the house. So that is what I remember about the first 13 years of growing up. I have no head for business. At the moment, and for the past 6 years, I've been working 6 days a week. That doesn't leave much time to socialize, except in the morning when I go to the cafe to get my coffee. And at the cafe, I met a gentleman named Lou. Turned out that wasn't his real name, but he asked me to create a piece of art because he thought that he could sell the piece of art for me, and he knew I was fresh out of a job. And then I created that piece, 15 boxes. Arranging the pictures of the tissue box into a grid of 15 was rewarding. There's an example of talking with somebody, trying to find a solution to two problems. He wanted to be doing something, and I wanted to make some money. Didn't work out. So in that sense, I look at myself more as an artist. You know, I never wanted to take pictures of weddings or high school yearbook pictures. I might not even want to be a fashion photographer, although that would be the top end. So if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a photographer, whatever it is you want to do, really try doing it when you're young. What else can you do in life except enjoy yourself?
I would like to tell you that this has been a most wonderful adventure. I think everything about it, all of this equipment, all of the way that you're working to bring it all together, the questions, your presence, I will use the word again, your beauty and your interest in everything is an exciting adventure. And I am glad at the age of 96 being part of this. So that's what I would like to conclude. Thank you, thank you,